Hello, everyone. Welcome to another match of Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament. I am Zeb316, and I will be your commentator for today. And we have a match between Nevdi and Maisgueuh. This should be a good one. The last one that they did, this is game 2. Nevdi is up a game. The last one they did, Nevdi won by 1 second. So, should be a very exciting match to watch. I'm not sure when Game 3 will be if Maisgueuh manages to win this one. I don't see it on the schedule, I don't think. Um, but yeah, should be exciting. Okay, it looks like in the SRL room, we are about to start. So we'll get started pretty soon with the stream delay and whatnot. And we are off. So of course the first item has to be Morph Ball, but after that, it'll be exciting to see what we get if we get early power bombs. Or if we don't, that's normally the biggest difference in routing that a single item makes in these first couple of checks. Nevdi messing up that moonfall a little bit, but still not too bad. And oh, Nevdi messed up the weave moonfall. That's unfortunate for him. Maisgueuh takes an early lead because of that. Gonna refresh the page. See. Yeah, it looks like it does still say glove versus energetic. So. Now we've got supers at Awakening Missiles. So no power bombs yet, so not going to be able to check Blueprint Star quite yet, or all of it. We'll see what's in the ceiling item and to the right of that. We've got Grapple in the ceiling. Now that's pretty interesting. Oof, Nevdi messing up the damage boost. We'll see if he knows the backup one with the enemy over there. Oh, that's a different backup than I've seen. We've got a reserve to the right of the ceiling item. I wouldn't be surprised if Nevdi skips that. Yep, he does. Makes back up a little bit of the time that he lost there. So that grapple in the ceiling isn't in logic. So anything that grapple puts in logic, we require bombs, high jump, or space jump to put that grapple into logic and put all that other stuff into logic as well. But once we find that, things like the wreck ship before Fantoon, once we get some suits, other stuff can be put into logic. So be interesting to keep that in mind. Yep, ice as well. Forgot about that one. And at Bomb Chorizo, we have power bombs. So that's the usual thing that you find here about 95% of the time when you don't have power bombs heading here. The other 5%, it is bombs, but that Doesn't happen super often. Both runners getting their Alcatraz. And Maisgueuh deciding not to check 230. That is interesting. It's possible Maisgueuh is thinking that they want to do reverse that he wants to do reverse meme route. And if you do reverse meme route, it is slightly faster not to check 230 here. He could also be trying to just make up some time. This isn't a super fast check. It's not a terrible check either, but... And power bombs and an E-tank at the back of Gauntlet, so it's unlikely the runners will be rushing to do that anytime soon. Yeah, this is Glove versus Energetic. What are you talking about, Glenn? Cardua? We've got Maisgueuh heading into Green Brinstar now. Should be getting a bunch of item chips pretty quick. 5 items over here, and that's a Varia suit. And that's in Logic, too. That's before the Mach Ball is required, so... In Logic, very early Varia. For me, when I run, I much prefer to see out of Logic suits early, because that means that you're a lot more likely to find an in-Logic suit that helps to put that out-of-Logic suit into Logic, and it gives you a lot of information about the seed. An in-Logic Varia like this doesn't give too much information, so I'm not sure that the runners are going to have a lot to go off on that. Might be more likely to go down because of it, as Varia opens up all of Norfair, all of Upper Norfair at least, except for Croc and Ice Beam, until they find Speed or Way for Croc. Maisgueuh picks up that Varia. So Maisgueuh heading into Edikun's E-Tank, and it's another reserve tank. Not the best item to find, especially once you've already picked up one. I think Nevdi's pretty likely to pick that up as well. That's not an easy item to skip, so... But it's not terrible to pick up one reserve. If you end up a little bit light on energy, it can be pretty useful to have just a little bit more energy. And yep, Nevdi also picks up that reserve. Then we'll get to see what's at Edikun Power Bombs, and it is Charge Beam. Wow. So that's interesting. Very early Varia, early Charge. Personally, when I find Charge, I tend to stop picking up missiles after about 15 missiles, because even with the base Charge Beam, picking up missiles doesn't really save time in the long run. It just takes too long to pick up each individual missile attack compared to how much it saves versus your Charge Beam. I will continue picking up supers personally in this situation until I find a better beam, but I think that Power Bomb might have been a little too far to the right for Maisgueuh. Nope, it's fine. Power Bomb opens up both Mission Impossible and Wavegate at the same time. And there's the third reserve at Mission Impossible. Will we see 4 reserves before leaving Pink Brinstar? We can only hope. That looked like a missile at charged missiles, so that's very vanilla. Maisgueuh had a little bit of trouble getting that Spore spawn skip, but got on about the third try. And Nevdi conserving a power bomb here. I like this play a lot. He needed to do that. Oh, never mind. He didn't need to do that because there was a power bomb there. But if there weren't a power bomb there, he would have needed to do that so he would have a power bomb to get out of early Spore spawn. And now Maisgueuh actually doesn't have a power bomb to check charge beam. Unless there are power bombs or bombs at Wavegate. So yeah, we'll get to see what's at Wavegate on Maisgueuh's side. Gets that Wavegate glitch about second or third try. I think it was like third try. And just missiles, but Maisgueuh is going to pick those up, seeing as he only has 5 missiles at this point. Nevdi going to be doing the same check. And Maisgueuh, it looks like he's going to be trying to farm a power bomb to check that charge beam location. It's a tough call here, whether to farm a power bomb or whether just skip the location and hope it's nothing good. Honestly, that extra power bomb at charge beam is it's going to really hurt Maisgueuh not to be able to pick that up unless there are more power bombs on the way. Only having 5 power bombs with like no bombs, no screw attack, no speed, nothing else to break bomb blocks is really annoying. So Nevdi's going to have a nice advantage given that. I'm guessing Nevdi is just going to be checking the item behind Morpheer. If he finds power bombs, he might continue and check more, but I think that he's just going to check this first item and then head back. Maisgueuh didn't have enough power bombs because he didn't go down to charge beam and and use a power bomb to destroy both the charge blocks and the spore spawn blocks. If you enter with 5 power bombs and you don't refill a power bomb from Fire Fleas, then you don't have enough power bombs for Big Pink if you don't do that. So. It looks like Maisgueuh is heading up, so that's a pretty interesting decision given that early Varia. I wonder if he's trying to create route divergence between himself and Nevdi. He also doesn't have a way over the moat. Oh wait, no, he has grapple, obviously. But grapple still isn't the magic. And Nevdi also going up. Oh, and there is gravity! So both of these runners are going to be very rewarded for going up here. I wonder if Maisgueuh's just going to head straight down after this. I'm guessing he'll at least check beta power bombs, but I would not be surprised if he just leaves after that. My guess is he'll either leave after that, or he'll clear like the first couple of checks and wreck ship, and then leave there. And he's not even checking beta power bombs. Wow. So with this loadout, this wouldn't be a go mode for you need at least 15 power bombs to have any sort of go mode in this state. Or like ice or speed. Ice would be really nice because it would give away up worst room in the game and through Meridia. Is there a way through Botwoon Hallway with X-ray? I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, I actually kind of like Nevdi's routing here. You kind of want a few more items, and you have to do wreck ship at some point anyway. Doing these items on the way to something that like you already have to do at some point is like it could really pay off for him here. And if it doesn't pay off, he's not losing that much time coming up here. So as long as he doesn't like full clear wreck ship or anything. And Nevdi's gonna wanna try to find some more missiles. He only has 0 missiles right now, and that's not ideal for Fantoon. If you don't know, shooting a super at Fantoon is not the best way to go about that fight. It's just a missile at the maze item. And yeah, he's going to pick up those missiles at Bomb of Ocean. Going to have a Kraid fight on Maisgueuh's side. Yeah, there are a lot of other checks than wreck ship, but like I said, you have to do wreck ship at some point anyway. So it's not, I don't think it's that bad to come up here. And I seriously doubt that Nevdi is going to be full clearing wreck ship, so. Although he is low on power bomb, so maybe if he considered that, he wouldn't have come up here. Because he's going to need power bomb drops. So he had to skip the spooky missile check because he was low on power bombs. And he's going to need power bomb drops from Fantoon just to get out at all. Pretty good Doppler for Nevdi in that first round. Didn't get any Doppler on that second round though. I think he's gonna need something like 2 or 3 into a super here. Maybe even 4 now. Nope, nope. He got it. Okay, let's see if we see a power bomb drop from Fantoon. We see 1 power bomb. Wow. Nevdi needed 2. Uh-oh, this is really, really bad. Nevdi's gonna need to farm these guys until he gets a power bomb. That is really, really unfortunate. Wow. Yes, they do drop PBs. I think they're 4% to drop power bombs. I think I've looked it up and I think it was 4%. Because I was curious about this exact situation, but I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. I think he was probably looking up the rate. I would probably just continue using supers until I got pretty close to running out here. Just try to farm as many times as possible. .96%, so it is 2%. Okay. We have Maisgueuh checking speed booster. Just an energy tank at speed booster missiles. Nevdi going to the map station. I think he got a little bit lost, so he might need to take that. Yeah, I think that if you're trying to win this race, you just keep trying to refill here. Like, starting over 20 minutes in, the odds of you winning that race are slim to none. Whereas if you find a power bomb drop pretty quickly here, then you're still in the race for sure. There he goes. Okay. He got one. So now, if there's something like high jump down here, space jump, speed, those items could still win it for Nevdi. Especially if they're like 2 good items. Although Nevdi didn't check right side supers, that's pretty interesting. He could have used that power bomb to get into right side supers and then farm power bombs in there. I probably would have done that actually, and then maybe farmed in there a couple of times to get my power bomb count a little bit better. But ooh, we have Wave Beam at the reserve tank location, and Nevdi just finds a need tank, Vanilla, at Wretched B tank. So I think the Nevdi will probably go back down and check. Ooh, and there's Spring Ball. That's a big item to find for Maisgueuh. That Spring Ball will give him away up worst room in the game. Still needs a way through Meridia, but that's one of the 2 locks that he is able to overcome now. So given that Spring Ball's there, finding a way through Meridia here would be probably best case scenario for Nevdi. Whether that's speed, ice, or even bombs, to be honest. And Nevdi not checking spooky missiles, so just bailing now. This probably won't work out super well for Nevdi. Maisgueuh's already got a pretty big lead. Nevdi didn't really find anything in the wreck ship to speed him up, but we'll see. It's possible that Nevdi just goes to Lord Warfare after finding that Spring Ball. And if he does that, then he might find like speed booster or ice down at down lower Norfair. It's also possible that Nevdi could make a check that Maisgueuh decided not to make, like Croc or something that gets him something that Maisgueuh skips. So. And I don't remember, I think Maisgueuh checked X-ray, right? Yeah, he must have. Did he not? Really? Huh. So something could certainly be here. Nevdi's deciding to show off and do these damage boost strats. Normally for me, I'll do the first part of the damage boost strats. If I have Grapple Beam, and then use Grapple. I think that's a little bit faster, but Nevdi just being a bit of a show-off. So we'll find out what's at Mickey Mouse, and that is a Power Bomb pack. And yeah, I was going to say, I think that Maisgueuh wants to pick that up. Even if Maisgueuh cannot Crystal Flash Clip, you want 15 Power Bombs for Metroids if you don't find Ice, so. So Nevdi now going to be doing a lot of the checks that Maisgueuh had already done. Spazer, Kraid, High Jump. We'll see about Bubble Mountain. How much of Bubble Mountain Nevdi elects to check. I wouldn't be shocked to see an Ice skip. Ice is a pretty slow check. Speed can't be there. I also actually, I wouldn't be shocked to see Nevdi dip Meridia. If he's feeling behind enough, he might think there's no way anyone reasonable would go to Meridia with this loadout, and he might want to check there to try to find like a speed, ice, high jump, space jump, something like that that would give him an edge. Nevdi's ammo is not looking very good after farming so many times using supers to try to get that power bomb. We'll see if Nevdi gets the Kraid quick kill. As Maisgueuh is entering Ridley, Nevdi does get the Kraid quick kill. And Nevdi will be picking up that power bomb. Yeah, bombs would be huge at Ridley if Maisgueuh can Crystal Flash Clip. Does anyone in chat know if Maisgueuh can? I don't know enough about him to know. Bombs and high jump are probably the two most likely items to find at Ridley. They come up pretty often. Now, Maisgueuh is running a little low on energy now. Still got reserve. And that, yep, that's a dead Ridley. So Maisgueuh is fine. He'll probably want to farm up quite a bit after this. If anyone... Oh, wait, no, he's got Screw Attack. What am I saying? He's fine. High Jumpless, Lord Norfair is not easy without Screw Attack to escape from, but with Screw Attack, it's not too bad. And it was just missiles behind Ridley, so Maisgueuh is going to be skipping those. And I still don't blame him for farming up here a little bit. Nevdi checking this Croc escape item. I like this a lot. Just missiles, though. And I think that... So, Maisgueuh definitely has a pretty big lead. But I think that what this race will come down to is just what the runners elect to do after Lord Norfair. Like, if Maisgueuh goes to Croc and Nevdi doesn't, or the other way around, and it pays off for one of the runners, then that runner is gonna end up probably in the lead. Like, still is definitely not a decided race. Nevdi, please check the... Yeah, there you go. Check this item first. Yeah, if speed is at GT and ice is not available, then it gets into really rough territory for both runners, probably. And Nevdi electing just to go straight to Lord Norfair. Okay. He's definitely going to want to farm super missiles before heading into Lord Norfair. It's a lot easier to farm supers here, and he's not even close to having enough if he doesn't farm, so... Yeah, I don't mind skipping supers too much with a beam combo like Charge Wave. I normally do continue to pick them up, but... Oh, and they're a speed booster, so now Maisgueuh just has a lead. But the good news for Nevdi is he didn't check Bubble Mountain, so he's going to make a little bit of that time up. It's not enough time, it doesn't look like right now, but... Maisgueuh heading back into Bubble Mountain. Power Bomb was a little bit high, as Nevdi does his Lava Dive. Maisgueuh farming back up on health and ammo, it looks like. I would guess this is mostly health. Dragon can take quite a bit of health. He has enough ammo for Bot Wu and he has grapple for Dragon, so yeah, I think that that was mostly a health farm, if I had to guess. Nevdi going to be doing a spring ball jump now? Up worst room in the game. I wonder how much time not getting 2 power bomb drops in the wrecked ship lost Nevdi. And how much closer this race would have been if he had gotten them. I think it lost him like maybe a couple of minutes. I doubt that Nevdi would have full clear wreck ship. I think that he wouldn't have even gotten to the wreck ship E-tank, to be honest, if he hadn't have gotten no power bomb drops. I think that once he got no power bomb drops, he kind of wanted to make a play to try to make up some time, and that's the reason that he checked wreck ship E-tank. Though I could be wrong. He might have just been planning to check it all along. One big difference between the runners also is that I don't expect Nevdi to find that wave beam. So Nevdi is going to be a lot more reliant on super missiles throughout the game, as wave beam does about 2.5 times more damage than just charge beam on its own. The point of going to wreck ship without full clearing it is that you might find something good there and you have to do it anyway. Like, yes, if you don't find anything in the first couple of checks, it would have been better to go down. But you're giving yourself the opportunity to find something in those first few checks, so I think it makes sense to go to wreck ship there. But I think it's kind of similar to like checking Croc or something. You get some number of item checks, you do waste a little bit of time. Ooh, and there's Plasma. Wow, that's insane. That's really, really good for Maisgueuh. Yeah, I think it does lose. It probably does lose about 30 seconds in total to go to Phantoon first. Because you're not... No, it probably does lose, like, a little more than that. Probably closer to a minute, but... Yeah, I disagree with that, Zero, because, he needs to find ammo. Unless he wants to do a charge... Just a charge Mother Brain fight. I think that he's almost certainly going to find that Plasma. I don't think he's going to check much of Bubble Mountain, if I had to guess. But he's going to need to make some checks at some point. Yeah, Bubble Mountain Reserve would actually not be a bad place to try to find some ammo. I would not be surprised to see him check that. I would be surprised to see him check speed. I wouldn't be shocked to see him check wave, though. Just missiles behind Dragon.
「
Yeah, I think it does lose about 30 seconds in total to go to Phantoon first. Because you're not... No, it probably does lose, like, a little more than that. Probably closer to a minute, but...
Just missiles behind Dragon.
Nevdi definitely wants those supers. Yeah, it would bring back some time for Nevdi if he found ice. I think at this point he's probably like 3 to 4 minutes behind. Maybe 3. I think that 3 sounds about right. Depending on how much more stuff he checks. The fewer stuff he checks and the quicker he finds that plasma, the better it is for him. But yeah, I still think that he's about 3-ish minutes behind. I think they'll check the item or the Dragon precious missiles. Yeah, precious is one of the fastest checks that you can do in this kind of situation. So we'll see what Nevdi does heading out Bubble Mountain. I actually kind of would be surprised if he checks Wave. Yeah, he's not going to. North Air Reserve is a little bit more, makes a little more sense, but yeah, and he's going to North Air Reserve too. That's going to be really good for Nevdi. He's going to find his Wave Beam. After that, he might actually skip Precious at that point. I still think he's... Oh, no. He's just getting that. Okay, never mind. So now he's definitely going to check Precious and get his Plasma Beam. Not getting Wave isn't the worst here. It is a pretty significant damage downgrade, going from a 24 shot Mother Brain fight to a 40 shot Mother Brain fight, but it's not that big of a deal. I think that what Nevdi needs is something like both High Jump and Ice Beam at Aqueduct, and he checks it. Even then, I don't think that he's close enough to catch up to Maisgueuh at this point, but that would make it a lot more interesting. Because I think there's a good chance that Nevdi checks Aqueduct. His beam combo is just so bad right now. And he really wants to find more supers. Yeah, it's not just a 16 charge shot difference, because Wave Beam has other utility other than just giving you extra damage. Like, for example, when you're running through Landing Site, you can just shoot a Wave Plasma Shot, and it'll open the door, whereas without that, you can't run through the door. Just missiles, first part, and just Power Bomb, so nothing at Aqueduct. And Fantune down for Maisgueuh, so that's the last boss for him. Yeah, this would have been a really interesting race if Nevdi hadn't gotten stuck without any power bombs down here. I think Nevdi might actually even be ahead if he didn't have those power bomb problems, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention to know enough, like, how much time he lost based on that, but I still think he's about 3-ish minutes behind. Yeah, I think it would just be really close. I'm not sure who would be ahead. I think for Nevdi, their plasma might have been... No, ice and high jump are probably still better than plasma there, but plasma's probably the third best item after those two at that point. Plasma would have been better for him if he didn't have quite so many supers. He's already got 25-55. So just doing a regular charge shot, Mother Brain wouldn't have been the absolute worst. But it's still a nice find for him. I doubt that Nevdi will check Dragon, but you never know. Speed strats without high jump suck. If you have space jump, you can kind of use space jump as a pseudo high jump to get high enough to hit Dragon in the right spot. But otherwise, it's pretty tough to like do a running jump to get high enough to hit Dragon straight through her eye. And I much prefer just doing grapple strats if I can without high jump. It does seem like Nevdi's going to be checking Dragon if I had to guess now. Nope. He was thinking about it, and then he decided not to. Oh, I'm not... Yeah, that doesn't work, Nevdi. Yeah, Nevdi could have run out of health. But he didn't. And I like that wall jump that Nevdi did there. A lot of people try to wall jump off the top wall, heading out of Precious Room without high jump. I think it's a lot easier to wall jump off the bottom wall. Maisgueuh has made it through all of the Metroid rooms and will be heading into, or is, in the big boy room now. And of course, Maisgueuh is taking the refill, as does not have enough energy to make it through Mother Brain otherwise. And this is going to be a really good time for Maisgueuh. I think this will be 53-ish. Probably a mid to high 53 for Maisgueuh. Whereas for Nevdi, this will be about a 57, I think. I expect that we're going to see Nevdi take a ship refill almost, actually probably more for the energy than for the ammo, but actually, I don't think that he wants to rely on speed step skip either, so for both. And we have the Mother Brain 2 fight starting on Maisgueuh's side. Has plenty of energy to get through it. It'll be interesting to see if we see a stand-up here. He's got enough energy to do it. Yeah, it looks like we will see a stand-up. I think this is the last match scheduled today, Rubik's Cube. I wouldn't be completely shocked if Nevdi and Maisgueuh wanted to do another one after this, but because they have to get it done by tomorrow, I think. And no soft lock for Maisgueuh, so he should be safe to win this race now. Nevdi did find Screw. Maisgueuh shooting that door open as he sparks through it. Maisgueuh entering Parlor should be done in about 15 seconds or so. And Maisgueuh has finished in first place with an SRL time of 53 minutes and 40 seconds. GG to Maisgueuh. Nevdi starting his Mother Brain 2 fight. And we are joined by Magoo. GG, Magoo.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, GG.
Thank you.
So how do you feel about that seed?
I guess I've been really lucky to find gravity in Red Tower.
Yeah, it was really interesting. Actually, both you and Nevdi went up Red Tower and found that gravity right away.
Whoa.
So Nevdi elected to continue going up. He went to wreck ship.
Alright.
And he actually got stuck after Fantoon. He ran out of power bombs, getting to Fantoon, and Fantoon dropped one power bomb. So he was able to get out, but then he was stuck there farming the atomics for a power bomb.
Okay.
So he took a few minutes on that.
Wow.
And then, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm not sure what the result would have been otherwise. I think that the amount of time he spent farming would have made this an incredibly close race if he had gotten enough powerbomb drops. But yeah, I think you might have still put it out by a couple of seconds though.
Okay. Wow, that's rude. Well, otherwise, I was looking for a way to get through the worst room in the game.
Yep, worst room in the game and Meridia were the issues after the gravity.
So, after clear bubble, I found the springboard in the bubble room.
Yep.
No game free. No. I'm really exhausted. Sorry. No game free. I guess we have to do it as soon as possible.
Yeah, you got like until tomorrow night to get it done, so.
Maybe in the morning. I'll find out with him. So yeah, and Plasma before Dragon was really nice as well.
Yeah, that was a great find. Increased your damage output by a lot. Like, I think that you were at like 40 supers at the time and 25 missiles or something like that.
Oh, I was quite alright, yeah.
So, you were still fine with that wave beam, but that plasma just made it so much easier. Like, that Mother Brain fight would have been, I don't know, like 40, 50 charge shots or something, plus your ammo. And then that kind of made it so you really didn't have to worry about it at all.
No. Alright, so...
We got Nevdi entering the climb. Let's see if he gets that behemoth spark. He does. And Nevdi has finished with an official SRL time of 58 minutes and 31 seconds. So GG and Nevdi. It looks like Nevdi's in the green room too, so we'll have him join us in a second. I think they'll have some words for the seed. And we are joined by Nevdi. GG, Nevdi.
Hey, GG.
Hey.
Hey, mate.
So, how did you feel when you left Fantoon with that one power bomb?
I knew it was a possibility. I just haven't had that happen in a while. I can't remember the last time I left with one.
Mhm.
Done like so many runs, and it's like average 3, 2,
Yep.
3. It's like,
Yeah,
you
it's really
kidding
rare
me?
to get that one power bomb drop.
I don't know if was it enough time to make it. I don't know if it was enough time to make a difference though.
It
So
would have made it super close. So
yeah, yeah. I think it
I'm
changed
not.
my decisions too. Like I started doing shit where I would have left normally. Like I was trying to salvage something. Like I
Yep.
would not have checked
Yep.
right.
Exactly.
But
That's what I thought you did. I thought
yeah.
there's no way you would have checked that E tank location if you hadn't have gotten stuck
No.
there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll get a power bomb from here. Oh, I may as well check this while I'm here. Check right supers while I'm here, and it was all like, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. But that's
Yeah.
alright. That's I played the gamble. It didn't work. It was kind of
Hmm.
dumb. I should have gone and saved. I don't know, something different.
I think your play would have been fine if you had enough power bombs to go up to wreck ship. But I think because you were kind of light on power bombs, you probably should have gone back down.
Yeah, yeah. It was he's in my head the whole time. I should have just left it and gone, but I was already half committed. Then I'm like, what's the chances I don't get it? But I hit those chances. It made way more sense to go down and just check concentration. But yeah,
And that's
very
what Maisgueuh
committed.
did. Maisgueuh, you both went up red tower and found that gravity suit, and Maisgueuh just went straight down, and you went to wreck ship.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
So do you want to? Maisgueuh, do you want to do game 3, or are you too tired? Like, what do you?
I
What do you
already
do?
have to sleep before. What about 4 a.m.?
Oh, no worries. You go to bed.
What time is it at yours?
Right now.
Oh, for me, it's 10 a.m. Like I'm fine, but
10 a.m. So for it's gonna be like 7 p.m. I guess.
you mean you want to race at 4 p.m. or something later on today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I was gonna. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Alright, so it's gonna be morning for me and night for you. Oh, sounds good. Alright. So it's 4 a.m. It's good for you. I'll be up.
Yeah, I'll have to have a chat to real life people and just make sure. But that sounds good.
Not great at games, but
Yeah, I'll message you when you're awake or something. Like it'll be my midday or something. Either way, that's good.
yes, thank you. So see you tonight.
Yeah, see you tonight. Good GG.
Goodbye.
So other than I guess that power bomb, what do you think about the seed, Nevdi?
It was really weird. Like I thought the grapple was going to do something, but it didn't.
Yeah, I don't think rep will ever end up in logic.
Like it probably could have been some way, but I was kept thinking about the high jump boots. This grapple maybe means ship. That's why I went up actually. I wanted to keep up with Maisgueuh going up.
Yep.
I didn't want to create too much divergence, and I also thought that it made sense to go up. But I just should have gone back down straight away, I think. Due to the PBs. If I had more PBs, I think I would have gone Fantoon clear, then check left, then bail. It's not that much slower, and you get one item, and I felt like my Fantoon wasn't going to get much quicker. And then just do the normal route on the way back down. But getting stuck and then checking everything and having nothing. So, oh no. But that's
It's a minor thing, but I was kind of surprised that you skipped right side supers your first time after getting the powerbomb drop.
Yeah, I don't know. I was so worried. I'm like, oh, I don't want to stuff this up, jump up. But I know that you can like lay the bomb and then do the jump up and you're fine and you get in there. But you get real shaky after something like that, and it's just you don't think right. It was really weird. I can't believe it happened. I can't believe it. I knew there was a chance, but I just didn't want to believe that it was going to do it.
It was also a little unfortunate. You didn't check the rest of Norfolk Reserve because there was wave beam there. It's not the biggest deal.
Okay.
But it would have been kind of nice.
Yeah, that would have been alright. I wonder if it would have made a time difference. Maybe.
I
Yeah,
think
for
it
the
probably
patch.
would have saved time.
Yeah,
16
and
fewer shots. Well, actually not 16 because you had enough supers to do a lot of damage on Mother Brain with supers. But
yeah. So when Maisgueuh went down, pretty much the same path though, as in like.
he actually cleared all above mountain before
Yeah.
going to
Okay.
Lorne Warfare. Whereas you just found the Spring Ball, went to Lorne Warfare right away. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess that helped. It looks like I'm just watching it back now at the end. It looks like the item loadout wasn't that different. So, except for Wave Beam.
mhm.
So that was probably okay. I think I probably. So after the wreck ship, it seemed to stabilize. Like, and I probably gained time, but nowhere near enough. Oh well, game 3. I think as is tradition though, I should lose this because
Yep. Because
that's
you've
what happens
never
every year.
you never
Every
won a
year.
match in SMRAT.
No.
Was that the first time in brackets that you've won a game? When you won?
Yep.
So
Oh no. Like the SMRAT one, I beat. Oh, did I? Did he? I think I had one game. I can't remember now. Let's just say it was because that's a funnier story. It's getting better each year. One game this year. Next year it'll be 2 games. You look out.
Yeah, they'll change it to best of 5 so you can win 2 games and still lose the match.
Oh, that'd be so good. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go and start my day. I guess we schedule. We'll have a look and see, but I think we only have today to do it. So
Yeah,
we'll
today and
have to see,
tomorrow.
and
Like,
I'll let you know too because I
well,
know
I
we
guess.
were going to do co-op, but we'll see what happens
Yep.
there.
Yeah, I have to figure that out. But
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
okay.
GG. Thanks for comms. Thanks for restream. Might see everyone later for the final. But yeah, thanks everyone. See you later.
Yep. See ya. So, and that's gonna do it from us at Speedrunners Arena. Thank you everybody for watching this exciting Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament race, and see you in next mission.